Well, hello, my mad scrappers. I am back. What you don't understand, or you may not, or you are not aware of, is that I am back for the third time of videotaping this segment of the unboxing. Why? Because the first time, some people who shall remain nameless to protect the totally mad forgot to hit the record button. But no, wait, it gets better. So after spending the better part of 2 or 3 hours looking for that video, I realized that's when I realized that's probably what I did based on the little snippet before it. Though, and it's how I start my videos. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just going to shoot the new intro again. And there you go. But I have to always outdo myself. So I was not paying attention when I put the camera in the rig, in my rig here, my phone, and I hit selfie mode. So I shot the intro, and the entire time my phone was videotaping the ceiling. Guys, I just can't make this stuff up. Honestly, I can't. It's just impossible. So, I mean, on that note, people, I am absolutely going to go launch myself into hi. This is the unboxing for Anna Griffin's Create Crop at Home 5, okay? This is the hybrid. It's a hybrid one, so it's a combination of both cards and layouts. It's really cool. I mean, obviously, now I have seen the whole box, so I can tell you, like, oh my God, it's awesome. And I have to turn this because, okay, now it's straight. It was, okay, anyway. So, guys, I mean, it's really, really cool. I love everything in the box. So I'm going to launch straight into where I would have started. And then we will pick up into, then I'm just, rather than record the whole first segment, I'm just going to lead into where I left off. So obviously, and you're going to see several clothing changes and whatnot because I couldn't get it shot all in one day. It's taken me the better part of 3 days, now 4, to shoot this video. And it is going to be long. I am telling you guys right now, grab coffee, grab lunch. This video is going to go long because I'm going to do it all in one swoop. So, but that way you can see the unboxing. My whole purpose behind showing you the unboxing is so that you can see what you get. It is already too late to sign up for this event because it's ongoing. This is the second day and I'm here recording instead of watching it. But it's during the break. So, but the box always goes on sale afterwards. You can get it on her website. I don't think you can get it on HSN, but I know that you can pick it up on her website, the leftovers. I mean, there's always more boxes than they sell at the event. So you can pick it up at a discounted price. Mind you, you don't get access to the videos. That's the difference. If you want access to the videos, you got to sign up for the event totally. But otherwise, you do get the box with all the supplies and written instructions on how to do all the projects, and their instructions are good. And there are other influencers. There's myself. There is VNA Creates. There is Craft Time 24/7. We all post our projects and our how-tos so that you can, go through it or do your own thing. Okay, this time I'm totally, and I'm choosing not to work the projects live. I'm still prepping. So that, and then I'm gonna take my time, and if I want to go rogue, I'm gonna go rogue. But I have less of a stressor. I try to keep up in class, and I make myself crazy, and I stress myself out, and I'm in no position to do that. I cannot. I have enough stress, and it'll just set my anxiety to going, and I have learned I did not do that. So this is my better. So I'd rather watch it and enjoy it, and hang out in the chat and whatnot, than try to go crazy because I'm crazy enough. So anyway, that's my story. I'm getting to it. I'm nuts. You know it. This is not a surprise. So let's get into showing what I got in the box. So starting off, the first thing that's on top is the envelope with the tools. So our tools are our dies, and they are beautiful. So, I mean, let's start with these are the first ones. And they come in different packages this time. I'm always used to the acetate ones, and these are now little plastic ones that I had to snip differently, and we're not going to go into that. We just struggled the last episode. Now you don't get to see me struggle. Ah! Aren't you happy? So these are the Crop at Home 5, the frame dice. So you can see, I mean, it just shows you what they do, all the different frames. So if I go show you this one, let me go through real quick. This one, you can see it here. It does this green frame. It's so pretty. And for each one, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one that has the least, and we still get 4 dies out of this one. Okay, the next one will be this middle one, which is the one on the other edge. And this one, we get more dies. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies. And look at that, how beautiful, just how it is stacked. And I really love that card. I may have to copy it, but scrap lift. Let's call it scrap lifting. But I really like how that was done. I love it. And then the one that's left is this one in the middle. And there's plenty. This is used a lot based on what I've seen already of the event. It's wonderful. So, and this one again is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies. So in this alone, we get 6 dies. We all know, if you're familiar with Anna Griffin, you know what her dies cost, okay? So you start adding this up, and I'll be saying this repeatedly throughout these videos. You add it all up, and while the event is not cheap, you get, absolutely, positively, you get your money's worth out of them in product, in these dies, and in the classes or the instructions. I mean, even the instructions, hello, somebody had to put those together. That's work. So you get all of it. Okay, guys, so the next set, oh, wait, let me put this away where it belongs, because then it'll be floating around there, and I won't know where it belongs to, because I lose everything, including my mind. Alrighty, so the next one is these are the border dies. And here, yeah, this shows some projects. I forgot already. I have slept since I did this for this initial video because I'm a nut. All right, guys. So we have 3 here, 3 border dies, and they all, when you think about it, they all coordinate to the frame dies. If you notice that, and I love them all. The project that we do with this is amazing. It's just like, oh my God. So we have that, and then these are the projects so that you can get a view of what these different ones, I mean, look at that. Look, that's what I'm talking about. It does a lattice. Oh my gosh, the project we do to it is amazing. But look at how they coordinate the lattice here with this rounded one in the middle that has the roses. I mean, there's no waste here. All of these are amazing. I'm just absolutely in love with these, with all of these dies. It's like every time she gives us stuff, it's like she outdoes herself. It's really, really, and this is more of a compact one because usually we've had 2 boxes. This one came in a box and then some. So it came in a box, and the last, I think, envelope came on top. It was literally on top of the box in the big box it shipped in. Okay, guys, so now give me a second, and I'm going to go into this one. This is where we lead off into the next video, which is now we'll pick up where I left off in all the other videos I've shot. So thank you a lot, guys, for putting up with me. I'm going to be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm doing 2 things at once right now, so there may be more frequent stops or breaks on this video than normal, than on a usual. I usually can go on a real good clip and almost pull off an unboxing all at once, but it might not happen tonight. So for that, I apologize for the interruptions, and there you go. Here we have, it doesn't even say, we don't even have a piece of paper. We just have these shape dies, so it's a mystery because there's nothing there. So I'm like, cool, but we have a flower, we have butterflies, and we have that like a centerpiece, and we have a diamond, and I don't have any diamond shaped Anna Griffin die, so yay. And this is very cool with, this one in the middle shaped, and then all the others are just rectangles. And if you can see, although the dies are partially on it, but you can see it gives me the exact measurements to each one of those. And the same for here, you can see. So I think that's kind of very, very cool. So we shall see what she has in store for us to use with these videos. Good Lord, these dies. Okay, so let me put these away real quick, back in their envelope. If they cooperate, and they may or they may not, but we will, there we go. We will persevere. There we go. So that's the hardware. That is the hardware portion of this project. So the first package is going to be Antique Botanicals. So we have, we have 1, 2, and 3. So I'm assuming 4. 4 plus the one that was outside, that's 5. I know that we have, so how many classes do we have? I think it's 3, 6, And I think it's 2 more 7. Let me look real quick. Hang on. Let's take a look here. I forget now. Because I know that the third day, Sunday, is shorter. It's not as long. So let's take a look. Let me look in here again. Let me see how many classes I get, how many projects we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we do have. So we go until 5 o'clock or 3, you know, whichever. We go later on the other 2 days. So we go to 7:30, which is still 4:30 here. So for me, it's early still. So we have 9. So every day we have 3 projects. So no difference. So I don't know how they've packaged this. So until I watch the videos, which I haven't, and that's as soon as I'm done with that, that's what I'm going to be doing with this, is I got to get logged in and everything. So I'm excited. I'm very excited for this. So let's take a look here. And oh, wait a minute. Let's before I take a look here, okay, this is the one that the dies came in. Hello. Dingleberry. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so there we go. We just did that. Although I will take that all off. I really do not like these stringy things. What I normally do is I just literally take these off, and then I put Velcro tabs right there, and we're done. I prefer Velcro over the string thingamajiggers any day. Okay, but that's literally project for next day. So this one is Antique Botanical. So I have everything here. They give you everything to do the projects in the class and then some. You always have a bit extra. So, I mean, since this is the first thing I pulled out, let's pull it out and take a look real quick. These are, so obviously this is going to be pages, at least something here, because we have the long strips, but look how beautiful that is. That is just, to me, stunning. It's just gorgeous. And then, but no, wait, there's more. It gets even better because these are stunning. Look at that. Look at those roses. And then with the gold, it's just way too beautiful. And then we have these. Oh my goodness. They are gorgeous. And I didn't count, but I'm sure we have the same amount of each one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8. I'm going to make the assumption. So let's see if I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we have 8 of each strip. But these are just beautiful. This is just, I love her stuff. This is why I do it every time. I pay dearly for it. And I do not complain one iota. I work hard. I'm kind of like Donna Summer. She works hard for the money. So, yes. And I do. So, this is how I splurge it. These are my splurges. Alrighty. So, now, okie dokie. So, let's take a look at here. So, now we have all the gold pieces, which I love. I love her gold pieces. So, let's go through these lovely little Guma Floshies. And so hopefully, and if there's this full of flourishes, and I love her flourishes. I just do. I'm obsessed with them. So we have them, and they come in different sizes and different colors. Not different colors, but definitely always gold. Different sizes, designs, and they always mirror. So usually if they have them going in one direction, they're going to have a set that matches them in the other direction. Look how pretty those leaves are. I'm just going to kind of go through them quickly. Oh, look at that. That's a combo flourish flower. That's different. That's the first time I see her do that. And here we go. See what I meant? So here it is, the same one now in the opposite direction. And then more leaves, which I'm betting are going to be in the opposite directions the ones I just showed you. Because that's what she does. She mirrors them all. So wait a minute. These are all the same. So whoops. And oh my gosh, here we come with butterflies. Look how pretty those are. So she always has new stuff. So, here, let me go this way. So we have those butterfly. These are almost like moths. I think these are moths. This for sure is a butterfly. And here's another one of those moths. But look how pretty that is. And another moth. So maybe there's different, I don't know. So we'll put that butterfly down here. And then more flowers. Look how beautiful that is. That's almost a combo flower flourish. So this is a new design for her. I've not seen her do this where it almost is like a combo flourish and flower. Way, way pretty. So I think we just saw that one. Yeah, we put that right there. And then the last of it. Look how beautiful that is. It's like holy mackerel. This is like a sunflower, I swear. I'm so happy. Beautiful flourish here. And then we have more leaves, so I can just put those right there on the palm of my hand. And there are the other butterflies. But see, mirrored. Whoops. And then one extra flourish that probably fell out or came out of order or whatever. But hey, I pulled this off, made him a nice, neat pile that I could, in theory, easily put back in the envelope. I mean, you know, that remains to be seen. But there we go. Yeah, I did it. I'm spreading them out. I'm taking a moment to spread them out so they lie a little bit flatter. And then we'll just put them down right there. Let me put my scissors away. Don't need them now. Next, we have the flowers. And everything here is going to coordinate. Everything coordinates with the paper that we have that still, we haven't even gone through that yet. Excuse me. But look at that. Look how beautiful these are. Look how cool that is. That reminds me, it's kind of like, it's green wedgewood. Wedgewood. Good Lord. That makes me think of dishware. And that's like, basically it's a colorized illustration. It reminds me, again, just like the illustrations that they did back in Victorian times. So darn pretty. Look at that. We have flowers here. Oh my gosh, look at the hydrangeas there. I just love it. All of these are so pretty. So I'm just going to pull them up and show them very, very quickly. Guys, if you want to stare at it a little bit longer, just go ahead and hit the pause button. Just like that way I don't make I'm trying to go through this so my videos are not long, and because I'm tired, because I did work my 8 hours and been video, and this is my 4th video today. So I've gone from not shooting anything to going crazy, stark raving crazy, and I have to edit, and I've already edited one, but I've got another one that really does require a lot of editing because it's a project, and these, and you know, so I have, you know, that's gonna be the next couple of days between prepping. I'm going to be editing video. Look at that. Look how cute these are. It's a process. It takes me as long, if not longer, to edit a video as it does to produce it. So just so you know, and this is true for every content creator, editing is a thing. So, you know, people go through a lot to do this. So I want you to know that you should always appreciate your content creators and leave them nice notes or whatnot and say, hey, thanks. Because it's a lot of work. And I'm not saying that for me. This is not a self-serving comment. I mean for everybody that you follow. So, but look how pretty those are. These are all just awesome. Like, they're so, even the simple ones. Look at that. Look how cute this is. Again, that colorized illustration. So it's an illustration, but instead of doing it like a black and white or sepia, she's done it in color. She's made it colors. So that works really, because this is all going to coordinate with the projects. So this I'm mad style excited about. And look at that. We've got our leaves over here. We've got this over there. Oh my goodness. A ton of these, you know, colored illustration ones, which is definitely a break. Way different. I love it. Then we can go here. That's very pale, but still. Look at that detail. Even though it's pale, the detail in that, and all of these, look at that. That's a lot of detail put into that. That is a high quality print, people. All right. It's not like they ran into the copy machine. So this one's a little bit simpler, so easier, but look at that. Look at all the lines, all those little etched lines. It's basically self-shaded. Okay. Just amazing. And then we have the green one here. Oh, with a touch of gold. And in lavender, again, with a touch of gold. Is that not cool? Very, very cool. Okay, so I kept these, again, in a nice, neat pile, contrary to what I usually do, which is a mess. So I'm kind of impressed with myself. So, oh my goodness. Okay. Hang on tightly. Oh my goodness, let's get this going. Woohoo! I got it in. I'm not going to worry too much at this point with flattening it. These, we see what we have here. These are card bases. So we're going to be using these for, so let me see, I'm going to pull them out probably like this way so you guys can see them, but look how pretty that is. I love that. I mean, the card with the etched and then just the writing there. Okay, what's our next one? Again, a lot of these, I wonder where those etched flowers are going to be going. Who knows? Look at that. Look how pretty that is. But I think I could slide it right back in. And then let's take the next one, a simpler one, but it will still, when you start putting stuff on it, that's really, really pretty. Is it have sentiment on the inside? No, it's just a card blank. Okay, I just want to check. Got to check. Let's see if I pull from the middle, then I can put them right back and keep them on the band. So we'll pull the last one out. There we go. And look at that. Wow, that's stunning. And again, we all know how much I like green, but this, I love it. All of these cards are way too cool for school. Okay, plop that. We're going next to these little, which will go, I don't know if they go on the cards, or we only have a few little these little title thingies. So we shall see where she has us put them in the projects. But we have, may your dreams blossom, you matter, and believe in miracles, and grow through what you go through. There you go. Way, way too cool for school. Alrighty. Next we have, okay, what do we have here? These are all just cut card faces. So, because these are not, so these are just, or mats. This is also mats, so maybe for our pages. Who knows, but we have, it would appear, let's go. Remember I said that she gives us enough for the projects and then some. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're just going to be the same in different colors, right? Yep. There's the same one. Look how beautiful that pink one is. And then moving right along, we're going to go to, what color are we going to next after the pink? A light lavender or a lilac, or whichever, because we have the purple. And then we have a pale lavender. Same design, just different colors. And then we're going to have a blue. Again, same design, different colors. And paler, so you can almost not see the difference between the outer edge and the inside area of the mat. Not like here, like look at this. Big contrast. On the green, there's a big contrast. There wasn't in that blue. And then we have more blue, like a deeper, almost like a teal kind of. Not quite, because not vibrant, but still, again, here you see a bigger difference between the colors. And then pink, a different shade of pink, a more baby pink. Again, bigger difference, but still equally pretty. And then green. A green, and these are all way cool. So there's 4 of each of these in here. And then we have some envelopes. So we have, she gives us all these envelopes. Nothing exciting about envelopes. And we have these are journaling cards. She always gives us journaling cards. If we're going to do a page, we get journaling cards to write whatever we wish. So we have them in green and that pretty blue and then the pink. Because it's all going to coordinate with all our pages. So these are just way, way too pretty. I love them. I'm so excited opening this. I mean, I'm showing you guys at the same time I'm opening. I'm like, I really can't wait to be working on these projects. And maybe, I know I'm not going to finish them. I still haven't finished the projects from the last create. So who are we joking? It's like, but this time, look, she's given us centers. This is way too cool. So we have, look at that. She's given us centers. Every day is a new beginning. So do we, yeah, so we have 2 of the same. So 1, 2, and then the next one will be, joy is the simplest form of gratitude. So 2 of that one. And then I'm going to turn these that way. So that way these are just go straight. Beauty and strength come from within. So we have a total of 8 of these. Which I guess that's how many cards we're going to be, can we make. Faith does not make things easy. It makes them possible. Truth. 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 I can say that wholeheartedly. Because I've hung on to my faith. You know, it's not made anything easier. But I've been able to get through it. And we have title again. So we know we're going to have a combination of script and written. And there's 2 cards. More than, I don't know if they're going to be the same or not. So we're going to look real quick. Let's take a peek. Yep, they're the same. So that's cool. So we have 2 of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 titles that we can use. Some of them we will use, another, or, you know, I think she gives us, you know, and we don't have to follow her instructions to the letter, although I tend to be obsessive and do just that. But I've learned, you know, watching other people do her projects, I've seen differentiation, so now I know. It's like kind of, it's like, do I really want to follow totally in class, or do I want to do my own thing? So we will see. So now we have the card, so we know the card, that this is the, not cardstock, I mean, it is cardstock, but it's the matte mirror finish, and I love this color. I am fascinated by it. I love it here, matte. Actually, I think I spit on my own paper, good Lord. But we have gold, and then we have that beautiful, beautiful teal. And then the piece de resistance, but let me put these back in their lovely envelope. Let's put them back in their lovely envelope, if I can get the darn thing open. I'll put it this way because that's the way I want it to be. Whee! That was easy. Okay, so we have the paper. And it's stunning. Look at that. And at first I thought when I saw some of the samplings, I was like, I was so wrong. Because look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And we have one, we have quite, I think we're going to have the same amount for each one. So let's see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So it looks like 4 sheets of every one. But look at that. That's just like the card front we were just looking at. But look how beautiful. What else can I say other than they're beautiful? And double-sided, because look how cool that is. I love it. It reminds me of one of the things I opened right now from, that you might have seen the video already, because that's the order's going to come out, from Spellbinders. Remember the Better Press? If you've seen that video, you know what I'm talking about. The Better Press. How cool is that? And we have here, or is it one of the impression dice? I can't remember now. See, I can't even remember. We have 3 of this sheet, right? So maybe we don't have the same amount, or do I have one more here than I should? No. So we have different amounts. So obviously differing depending on the project, because we have 3 of the green. Okay. Same, but just now the green background. And oh, look how pretty that looks. That's really, really pretty. And then we have more of the blue. 4 sheets of this, the leaf paper. Look how beautiful that is. And or we could do it this way, or we can do it this way. Who knows which way she has us doing it. And then look, that's just like that card front we saw without the gold, but just as pretty. And now the green, we have how many sheets of this? 1, 2, 3, 4 of this. Same one, but in green, but look how it is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. And look how pretty that is. I like the back one of this with the pink and that same green. And then more green. This is the card that took me aback. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So we have 4 sheets of this, of that green with the birds. This is definitely wallpaper. I have no doubt of that. This is definitely a wallpaper print from her archives. And then look at that. Those are just like engravings from books back then. That sketching, remember I told you about? Just beautiful. And then look, the same paper, but in pink. But I think mirrored. I could be wrong. 2, 3, 4. So let's look. Hang on, because now I got to compare. Is it the same? No, it's the same. I thought it was going to be in mirrored, but no. It is the same, but now in pink. With the green, with the birds and the trees, everything in green. Still, just stunning. And then the engraving is now in green, and you can really see the detail. Just look at that. It's just beautiful. I'm just like, wow. So pretty. And then we have this sheet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in lavender roses with the lavender background, these cabbage roses, all etching. And then look how pretty that is. So, I mean, really simple. I mean, just subtle, but still really, really pretty. And then I'm sure it's going to be the same. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pink. And there we go, with it all in pink in the background. So way pretty. So, okay, give me a second. Let me put this all back in the pouch, and then we'll go to the next pouch. I'll be right back.
Day 2.
All right, peeps, it is not a few minutes later. It is the next day, because that's what happens around here. It just does. We got caught up and other things I had to clear out stuff that we had brought out because we were cleaning out the closets and get them out of the way so that the cleaning ladies can come. It's been an exciting day today. Cleaning ladies came. Yay, thank God. I live for those ladies. It is the biggest indulgence I do every other week, and they are godsend. And then the pool guy came by, and I had to have him talk to the pool heater people because we got a brand new pool heater put in the pool, and the heater doesn't work. And they were asking me, I need you to do this, we need you to do that. And I'm like, huh? So I asked the pool guy, please, will you talk to them? So we got it all arranged. Yay. And then Dan came and has repaired totally the bathroom. It is no longer raining in there, patched it all up. And the walls, so tomorrow, I mean, the ceiling's all patched up. So tomorrow we're going to paint the whole bathroom. We figure what the heck, in for a penny, in for a pound. And that was my morning. Yeah, but what we had to do, I mean, it was just crazy, guys. So I'm telling you, when you think that you have a busy life, you come talk to me. I'm going to tell you what's crazy around here. Oh my goodness. So anyway, this is now the second package. And we're back to unboxing this box because I thought I might do it sometime before this event starts. So we'll see what I can get prepped in anticipation. So I'll be prepping, like wildly at the last minute. But you know what the heck? If it weren't for the last minute, nothing would get done. So this is the Francesca collection. I am really excited for this. So let's get to opening these things. And I mean, first off, you know what? And I saved that piece of paper. Where did I put it? I moved it for myself. So that way we can look at the flowers. Oh no, well, you could tell, we can't use this side because a cat stepped on it. I'm telling you. I had to, as was Evictus Callie. Yeah, she's perfectly nestled on I'm always moving her off of my desk chair onto onto this chair that I'm sitting in now. And this time I had to do I looked at her, I'm like, you're not going to believe what I'm about to do. And she just looks at me, big old wide-eyed calico wonder. And I had to pick her up and put her on my desk chair so I could sit here to do this. And she's like, yeah, I don't know, crazy lady, go ahead. And she's now, if I turn around, yep, she's there. She's already napping on my chair happily. Life with cats. Anyway, so let's look at this. So we have all of these wonderful, oh my gosh, that's a new flourish. And you guys know me and the gold flourishes. I love them. And these are so pretty. What I love is how the leaves are done. Look at that. The flower, I mean, I'm assuming that's probably a carnation. As I drop them all and make a mess. But, oh my goodness. But I love how those leaves are like stylized almost into their own flourish. So that is awesome. So I'll put that upside down. I just pick them up a little bit. So more of that one that I just picked up. But look how beautiful that is. So they are like nice. And we have butterflies. She always gives us a bunch of butterflies to include in our pages. So we have at least three butterflies. And then of course, if she gives us flourishes in one direction, she mirrors them and we get them in the other direction. So we have them now in the other direction. And, oh, there's another one of those butterflies. We'll put it right there, more or less in the same neighborhood. Look at that. Look at what a beautiful, beautiful corner piece those are. I don't know why I'm turning it, but so you can see them. Oh, I love these pieces. I am just, oh my gosh, and look how cool this is. I don't know, have we seen this before? I don't remember. I don't care. I love it. Look how pretty. I love all of her. They're just, I mean, again, I always say I pay a pretty penny for this. And here's another one of those flourishes. But you get quality. If you want really, really nice stuff, honestly, you're going to have to pay for it. So, and I understand if the budget doesn't allow it, but if you ever can, I cannot recommend a bigger splurge than one of Anna Griffin's events. They're just they're just awesome. The community, you get to meet the community. It's great. There we go. Look how beautiful that one. Again, the mirror of the other one I just showed you. And here we go. Here we have more of that carnation flower in the mirror. Look how beautiful, the little thistle, I think. So I don't know. They're beautiful. They're just more, oh, look more flourished leaves. That's what they are, really. They're greenery, gold greenery, mind you, but greenery. And bows. I think we've seen this one before. So, and I'm assuming that if I do this, I can't do that. So, oh my goodness, it's only open on one side. So never mind, I just made myself a liar. Didn't say a word. But that doesn't mean that, quite honestly, we can't go in there with a craft knife and open it up if we really want to. Hello, I could do the same here. So there's a part of me, that might do just that. We'll see. I mean, what the heck? It's all it is time. So more of these. Let's show you. And then the corners now in the opposite direction. Oops, dropped some. So, and we've got, I think, as I'm getting 4 of them, right? Yeah, 4 of them, which makes sense depending on what she's gonna have them do with them. But look how beautiful. That is just so beautiful. This video is going to go long, and I do apologize for that, but I'm just, showing off everything because I think you guys would enjoy it. Look how pretty that is. I'm looking at it more, through your eyes. Look at these moths. I love them. They are so pretty, but we're almost done. Yeah, we're down to the last piece of the gold ephemera. Oh my God, look how pretty that is. Just beautiful. I love it. And look, I did it in a nice, neat pile. The question is, can I get it back in here? See, and we already have a butterfly that wants to fly away. No. But I wanted to finish going through. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it in once. I may have to do it in 2 tries because the butterflies keep flying away. Well, I think I'm going to do it. Wahoo. Yay. That is fantastic. I'm going to spread them around a little bit, yeah, so that they lie flatter in the folder. There we go. Okay, we'll set that down, and then we have, as always, we have little, these are all, oh my goodness, what am I calling these things? Sentiment. Just little sentiments, so whether they go on, I don't know if they're going to go on cards, because I'm sure we're going to make cards. So again, this is a hybrid, so I will have more as I make the projects, but sending encouragement, live, laugh, love, wish, hope, dream, believe in yourself. And there's 2 of each of them. Yep, there's 2 of each. So I'm sure we're going to be making cards with all of these kits, which is, I think, totally awesome. So let's get those put back in their little envelope. There you go, little guys. And then always journaling cards. So these all match with the paper that it comes with. So we have a paler pink there. That's a beautiful pink. I love it. And then that green, and I really like her sage green. And then look at that beautiful blue. Oh my goodness. That Wedgwood. Oh, I love it. So I know I'm going to love this paper. I have seen it. So I'm just like, I am very, very jazzed with this kit. And I can move the paper off right now. And then here we got, again, because hybrid, so we're doing both pages and cards. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Ooh, I've got a misprint here, so I'm going to have to contact them. That is very, very rare that happens. So I'm going to set that aside, but I am going to contact them and say, hey, you send me one because I suspect I'm going to need them unless it's an extra one. I mean, I don't know, but still. I want it. I want a good one. And I have it again here. I'm not kidding. And all the time I've been buying ephemera and these kits from Griffin, this is the first time this has happened. Not once, but twice. I'm shocked. I really, really am. I'm like, wow. So now I am going to go through because I think here's another one. How weird is that? So I got 1 each. That is just great. But as I'm going through them, looking for what's wrong, but look at what's right. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I had to stop and really look at it. But I want to look at it. But I want to show you. Right. So, wow. Oh, I'm being invaded. And I know it's by a cat because the cats can't turn doorknobs. So hang on a second, guys. Okay. Hi there. Okay, so sorry, I'm back. Steve just came in here and checked with me. He wanted to take an OT shift, and he checks with me, because we really are trying to keep it to a minimum. He's taking a very late night shift so that he can be here. And really to take advantage of when she's awake, to spend some time with her. We were doing that yesterday. So, and that's part of the reason why I didn't come back, because usually she's sundown and then she's out for the night, and she was actually awake. and I came up and we ended up hanging out with her, and that's why I never came out. You know, because she was awake and alert, and I forget what we were watching, but when we chatted a bit with her, and it was cool. And since we know that time is not infinite with her, there we go, guys. We spent time with Mom. So, and that is why I abandoned you. So those are my explanations. She is more, I love you guys, but I love her more. So that's what we're going to go with. So now let's keep opening packages here. So let's see now the flowers that coordinate with all of that. And these are just, okay, now let's put down my piece of paper again, because it'll help me keep them at least straight, you know, together. Oh my gosh, but these are, I love the colorway of these. To me, they have this almost a fall feel, but I really like them. Look how beautiful these are. I'm just loving on these flowers. Just like those colors. I'm like, wow. I would buy clothes in these colors, I swear. And I'm such a clothes horse. Anyway, whoops. So I'll pick that up in a minute, but look how pretty. These are all, but they're not like, oh, bright in your face. They are I love them. Muted, almost a muted color, but look at that. Just so pretty. Look at that blue. Oh, let me go a little bit quicker. You guys can always pause and ogle if you want. These are now, and look, here we go. As I'm talking about, they give you some. She gives them to you in the mirror. So we've got the mirrored and the blue. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to grab them so that my fat fingers are in the way so I can show them to you. But look how beautiful. These are just so pretty. And these wanted to commit suicide. We're going to help them. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I'm excited now for the projects and what we're going to do with these flowers. So as soon as I'm done with this, I got two more envelopes actually to open. Oh, so we get a lot of stuff. But I think all the projects are in these envelopes. Look at that. I mean, just so pretty. All of these flowers. I think we've seen these already, but look. Darn. These are, I'm in love. I'm like wowing at all of these. And maybe you guys don't like them as much as I do, but I'm in love with them. I'm just like wowed. They're so beautiful. Look at that. And look at that rose. Look at how beautiful that rose is. Look at that mauve-y pink. Whoops, no. You're not supposed to. You all guys all stay in the same direction. Remember, that's my lunacy. Look at that. All of these flowers are just so darn pretty. Look at that yellow. And look at the blue. Look at that with the blue with the pink. You have a lot of that in that blue. And blue's my favorite color. And oh my gosh, here's more of that pink, that cabbage rose with the blue flower. No, is that a cornflower? I'm not sure what some of these flowers are. All I know is that they're pretty. That is what they are. Whoa. Okay. Let's try to grab these, but the other ones wanted to fall. But look how pretty. I think we've seen that one already. In the other direction. And then we have these. Look how pretty that is. They're just, oh my gosh. And look at that. It's like, okay, they can't possibly get better. And then they do. Look at that. Oh, that's my phone making noise. That means a message came in. Pretty. And that is equally as pretty. I love it. Okay. These are awesome. Look at that. And I'm going to grab these because they're about to fall off my finger. They were holding on by the very tip. They were like balanced precariously. But look at that. These are all... Oh my goodness. I have no words. I'm loving all of these. This is just amazingness. And I'm hoping I'm not totally boring you guys by showing you all the individual flowers, but it gives me a chance to see them too. Because they're just so cool. And look at that. Here we go. Back of a flower. When do you see that done? And I think it's cool. And then the last couple. We have more of these and these. And we have a piece fall out. So that came out of that's a centerpiece somewhere. So, okay. We will just set that aside. And wait a minute. No. Okay, better. Now, you grab them all. And now let's see if we can, again, skillfully slide them all in one try. I think we can. There we go. Wahoo. Let's put that there. It doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, next. Let's see what... Oh, no, it's right here in front of me. Hello. So let's go with these. These are all of the facing fronts. So again, but look at that. So let me go. So it's, and they're double-sided, so we can either use that one or look at that. I didn't check. I didn't see on the other ones if they were double-sided, but look how cool is that. And let's go for the pink. So I'll pull, yeah, actually, I remember now I could pull these out one at a time and then slide them back in. But look at that pretty pink. And look at that background. Just way coolness. And then we go to the blue. And then look at that. So they're not all the same. I love that. But of course, we always love the gold more. But she gives us options. And there's several of each. So 1, 2. I think we have 4. 3, 4 of each. So that's awesome. Now we have the lavender. And it looks like it does the same thing. Yes, it does. Oh, that's hurting that's kind of torquing my wrist. I mean, my whole arm hurts. My shoulder, I have, oh, what is it? I have, I have arthritis in my shoulder, but I also have a, oh my God, what do they call it? A calcific bursa that ruptured. So a pocket of calcification, liquid calcification that burst. And it's feeling better now, but last night I was out of my mind in pain again. And this morning I still was in a lot of pain. I mean, you can tell I only had one ring on because it was hurting that my rings, this was the only one that didn't bother me. My thumb ring was killing me. My ring finger ring was killing me. I had to take them off. It hurt so bad. I was just like, look at that. Wow. So, okay, enough whining. No more whining of that. I would go get cheese and crackers to go with it. That is cool. I don't think I've ever seen her do this, but I could be wrong. But I love it. So I'm sorry as I chitter chatter here, whining and complaining. So I really will have to go get cheese and crackers or cheese and pita chips. I like that. Look at that. And there we go. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be floral too. But just this right here, that hurts. So it's just, you know, you get old and things start falling apart. And the shoulder is one of them. It's like, and there's not much they can do. Other than I can always go back for more. I think they've already cortisoned it once, and I can always go back for more cortisone. Here's the green. Oh, and look at that. That's really cool. I like that. That's very wallpaper. Very, like for a study, like a man's study. That's what. So we could use that for the background for a man's card. And then the lighter blue is the last one, so we'll go for a middle one here. So I can slide it back in. So we have that as the front, and then there we go. Just like that's the back. Really pretty. So I can't wait. After I'm done with this, I'm going to sign in and go look at all the projects. So we'll put that out. And now we have the card backings. So we're just going to do that because what the heck, right? Look at that. Look how pretty those are. The green. Really, really pretty. Now I know that these are the inserts. But that is really, oh my gosh, look at that. That effect of a pillow. I really, really like that. Oh, look at this one. This is just as pretty. Again, great backgrounds. And then the green. Wow. Except I think it's this way. But still, wow. So we have 8 cards. So that's enough supplies to make cards. But there's more than that. But I have plenty of cardstock that I can make cards with. Hello. And then we have all our sentiment inserts. Okay. Oh my goodness. And I'm still sleepy. Oh. Okay. So we have a grateful heart as a magnet for miracles. That is cool. These are, so we have 2 of each. So what is this one? So this one is, let's see. Remember to give yourself grace. We need that. And I've had to do a lot of that myself. Because I'm trying to be all things at all times to all peoples. And I'm not doing a very good job of it. And I can't be. You're doing incredible things. These are great for encouragement cards. Can I send myself an encouragement card? I wonder. Some days I'm just like, I don't know. Alrighty. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. True that. True that. Okay, we'll put them all. We'll stack them all. I need more coffee. And I think I still have some, so I think I'm going to take a little sip. I need coffee and I'm thirsty too. And I have a bottle of water there, but we're going to start with coffee first. Although I need probably water more, huh? Yummy. Okay, envelopes for our cards. We have more of these. So I'm sure there's two, so I'll just show these because I'm sure it's a duplicate. Happiness, dreams, friends today. Purpose, imagine, and love. Gotta love them. Gotta love it. And then we have papers, and is it all gold? It looks like we made this. I don't see like there's a difference, but let's check anyway because we're nosy. But I think it's all gold paper. No, it is not. We have gold and we have rose gold. Because look at that. See, we already look at that. Look how magnificent that has. And I have also rose gold, her rose gold paper. You know me, I have as much as I say about trying, you know, getting like poster board and whatnot to save money on the mat. I cannot resist Anna Griffin's matte paper. So yes, I have almost, if I don't, I almost have all the colors that she has. And now let's go for the gusto, for the paper, for the Francesco. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll throw this in the trash because I emptied it and made the trash. I go, my gosh, I didn't put it out last night. I totally forgot. I saw it this morning. I'm like, wah! And I made it. I got there before he did. But look how beautiful that sheet is. And then look at the back. That's gorgeous. I love it. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of that. And oh my gosh. I like, oh my gosh, I love it. And she gives it to me in that beautiful blue. And I'm sure we're going to use it. And I don't know how I'm going to use it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So look at that. I love it. It's so pretty. And now we go for here. 1 and 2. And then we have that, the contrast. So 3 and 4. The pillow paper. And she gives it to us in pink. So now, is the background the same? Let's see. 1 and 2. Oh no, totally different. I like that. That is really cool. I swear I think I like the back better than the front. But don't tell Anna that, okay? I didn't say it. Nobody heard me say it out loud. Okay, so we have these. It's at 1 and 2. Ooh! Oh my goodness, there's our gold. Oh, look how cool that is. I love it. So it's 3 and 4. So let's see. Is the green going to be the same? Dare I hope? Let's find out. 1 and 2. Yep. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then 3 and 4. So we have 4 sheets and we still... No, wait, there's more. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty that is. Look how delicate that is. Oh my goodness. I love it. And then what's the back? Yep. Look at that. It's the same as the card I showed you. Look at that. And we still have one more. Oh wait, there's more. And in a green background. Oh, that is so pretty. It's wow. And the back is done in blue. I love it. I love it. This is so pretty. So 4. I am so sorry. My gosh. I need a nap. So we got 4 sheets of everything. So that is the Francesca collection. So give me a second. Let me put this all away, organize, and I'll be right back and we'll open the next one. All right, guys, we're back. This is day 3 of me getting through this box. And life is what it is. So this is what I mean when I talk to you guys why it's taking me so long and getting back to you, because my days run that way. I work late. We have things to do. I take care. Like last night, we actually sat up with Mom for a long time. We got through a movie and she was very alert in the evening, which is not always the case. So we took advantage of it. And she's our love. So she's always going to come first. So here I am back. Create has already started. This is the Friday of Create. And I haven't prepped for any of the classes. As soon as I'm done shooting this video, I'm going to start prepping for Saturday's class. And try to work some. I'm not going to stress myself because this is supposed to be my stress release. So trying to rush myself and get it done won't do me any good. So it kind of is what it is. But I'm not unhappy. But I will say one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I may be not the only person that hasn't even cracked their box open. Or maybe you're thinking that, well, maybe, you know, I might want to buy the box in the afterwards, because she always sells the leftover boxes afterwards with the instructions. So now you know you can take a look and make a decision. And it's always going to be cheaper than what we bought it for, because we're paying also for the live class and being on live and other things like that. So know that. But I mean, then hopefully this can help you make a decision, yay or nay, as to whether you want to get her stuff or not. So I'm happy to do it, and I'm happy to share what I'm getting, and I will be happy to share my prep with you. You know, it'll be afterwards, because I know I'm not the only one. You know, I'm sad that I am, but last time I had it all together and prep. Now, mind you, I still have 2 projects I haven't done out of the crop at home, out of the Create 9. So, and again, not stressing myself, because this is supposed to be my enjoyment. And I know that I will get them all done and I'll be happy. So anyway, let's open this one. This is Leon, which I believe is the one I looked at it, because I already have the video to prep queued up. I'm going to say this. If you do create crop at home or any Anna Griffin event like this, create or crop at home, or whatever the new incarnation will be, always watch the prep video all the way through. And then go back and then start putting it together and stop and go as you like. It, to me, it seems to be the best way to do that, is to watch it all the way first and then come back and then start working on the project. Just so you know, because sometimes she makes a mistake and she catches it, and you make it before she catches it. So this way you can catch yourself, or you can, you know, zig instead of zagging, or zag instead of zigging. So, you know, it allows you that ability to change your mind or to do something different. So that's all I'm going to say on the subject. So let's start opening stuff. And let's start with the gold stuff, because I'm a magpie, and the gold stuff always gets me all happy, skippy, excited. So let's see what is in here. Where's my piece of pink paper? Hang on, it's right here. I almost ran it over with my chair, so I wanted to grab it again. There we go. So that we can just put this down, and then I can, oh, let's not see the paw prints, the evidence that has been walked on. I dropped it and a cat walked on it. So here we go. We have always she will do these in opposite. I mean, I thought the next one was the opposite, so I was wrong, but I'm suspecting we're going to see more of this in the other. There's always mirrored, but look how pretty that is. I mean, and there is, I think, probably 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that, it felt like that was 4 of them. You get to a point where you can know, as like by feeling it. Yeah, that's 4. Sorry. Not that I'm such the expert, but there you go. Although here, look at it. See, this has made me a liar. I believe I am here. There's only 3. So let's see. I believe, unless this yeah, there's only 3 here. So there you go. So each one will be a different amount. And then we have, look how pretty that is. And its friends are over here. So let's grab all of them. But there's 4 of this one. But look how beautiful all of these are. And these all are going to coordinate with what we're working on. And this is this the same one as that one? There we go. There is 4. I'm a liar. Actually, I'm not a liar. I'm a dummy. Because I can't, apparently we can't count. And I could tell that to anybody. I can't. So is this part of it? So there we go. These are all together. And there's 4 of these. So there's 4 of every one of them. And here we go. Here's what I was talking about. There you go. Mirror image. So we can get these and they all coordinate with what we're doing. And here again, mirror image of the other ones. So here we go. Let me pull these out. And again, you'll see as I drop them, there's our mirror images for each one. So that works out. Look at this beautiful butterfly. This is not like a realistic one. This is a very whimsical one. So I really love that. And we have a, what is this? This is like a Chinese lantern. Look at that. That's a Chinese lantern. I think that's supposed to be a bird right there. So very cool. Yep. More Chinese lanterns. So yeah, we have lanterns here. Isn't that cool? Oh, let me grab that one, that other one. So we'll grab that one. And then we have these flowery thingies. And again, in both directions. And we'll just take those and I'm going to toss them over here and I'll clean them up later. But we have those, and then we have these. And again, those are, we already saw the other ones. They're down here at the bottom of the pile. So I'll put these down at the bottom of the pile together, more or less close to the ones that are. And then we have these. Aren't these so pretty? And there we go. So we have them both. Is that, I think this one goes this way. There we go. Sorry. So we have mirror images, both of these. And then last but not least, these, and we saw the other ones already. So we have them in, for everything, there is a mirror image of it. Whoops, no, that's not what we wanted. Where I put my envelope? Over here. So let's get these put back away. And see, I just have a sweater on, and now suddenly I'm hot. So the sun is starting to, you know, it's warming up the day. I was cool. I have a short sleeve shirt on, blouse. So I was cool. So I just grabbed one of my little sweaters. So give me a second. I'm pulling this puppy off because I'm hot. I'm hot. And it's not like I'm a hot mama. I'm just hot. Oh my goodness. And here's the thing about having all kinds of little bracelets on, because I like all these dangly banglies, is that then they snag on everything. Okay, we're just going to put you there and not deal with you for right now. Let's move the paper. Actually, no, we're leaving the paper. Let's look at the flowers. All right, like I said, I already know these. I mean, somewhat, because I saw she already was pulling some of these out and showing us exactly which ones to pull for the project, which is really cool. That's part of the prep video we get with her. And what I think, I'm not sure if the box comes with instructions. Just so you know, if you buy the box afterwards, you get instructions. So, I do believe you get the instructions, the paper, the written instructions, which are fairly decent. I mean, if you're a visual learner, then yeah, you want to get the, buy it live when you can, but it can be done without the instructions. I'm going to tell you that because I have had to. So, alrighty, until I figured out where the videos were saved, because I'm a dingbat. Look at that. Let me stop talking and let me tell you guys. Isn't that awesome? These are beautiful, and hopefully I should have put these up. I put these up closer so you can see them, but these are so pretty. So these are all going to coordinate with the paper, and I'm in love with that blue. And now we have a bunch of these. Oh, that goes there. So apparently we have 3 of these, each of the printed flowers. So, but I'm still like, I'm in love with this. I'm absolutely positively in love. This is just like, wow. And we have these little guys here, the burgundy with the little daisy looking flowers. Aren't they just cute? They're just so sweet. But I love this. That's a peony. And oh my gosh, and my peonies, I tell you guys, my peonies are coming up. Oh, so I'll have flowers hopefully like in a month. But they're like really short. They're probably about this tall right now. They're little guys. But they're coming out. They came back. That's what's exciting me. My tomatoes have all gone crazy and taken off. I'm so pleased with them. They're like, yay. And we had one that kind of like didn't get the memo that he's not an indeterminate, and he was determined. So we have 3 tomatoes on him. They're small, and he looked very, you know, sad looking, but a baby is coming up. So I'm waiting for those tomatoes to ripen, and then I'm going to cut that whole branch off, because then the baby will take off. I know it will. It's right now all the energy from the tomatoes going into ripening those tomatoes. So I'm just waiting for it to ripen, and then I'm going to cut that branch off, and then let it now turn strength into everything else. Look how pretty that is. I love this. I'm loving these flowers. And then look at pink, just like the other teal ones. I love these. Oh my gosh, and more of these. Yay! Oh, I just love them. They're way too awesome. And then we have these. I love these. All of these flowers. These are, oh my goodness. That's beautiful. So all of these flowers, and here we go. That's a fan, I believe. Yeah, this is a fan, Chinese fan. Look how pretty. So we're going to have an oriental feel, Asian feel to this one, I can tell, based on the flowers and we saw the Chinese lanterns a minute and the golds. And you get to, okay, no, so yeah, these are all, are these together? Are you together? No, you're the mirror image. So this one, there we go. Mirror image. Got the other ones. And then look at these, look how pretty these are. I love them. And look at these Chinese lanterns, more Chinese lanterns. Except for that one. That's it. Well, it is a Chinese lantern. It's just a different Chinese lantern. So we have green ones now. And these are just like the ones we saw in gold. But now we're seeing them in color as opposed to just gold. And then more fans with, again, mirror image. So we have the flowers going in the opposite direction. And more of these just gorgeous flowers. I'm loving these. I need to buy more of this. You know, and of course, lucky us, those who are in the event, there's a big sale that they do after. And we are able to stock up on these. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to spend money. Picking up some of this stuff. And then more of this. More of these flowers. These are so cute. And these definitely, they look like poppies. I don't think they're peonies. They remind me more of poppies by their color. But what do I know? I don't know all my flowers. There we go. So there's 3 of those. And then 3 of these. Gosh, they're so pretty. And then look at these. These are just, Every one of these. I am just beyond myself. I love, and I'm not saying this because I want, it's like, because again, I'm just like you guys. I paid for this. Nobody, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm just like you. I just, but I'm just crazy. That's all. So I love it when I feel that I got my money's worth. And I feel that I got my money's worth. I'm getting my money's worth. You do the classes, you have the live, you get to hang out with people, and afterwards, it's almost like you go to a virtual crop. They have like rooms, and there's tables, and you can go join a table and chit-chat with people. It's really cool. It is, and that's how you meet people from all over. It is really, really, I've met up with viewers that have done it. I've met up with them. That is so cool to me. So, anyway, let's get these all put away. Ah! Stop. No fallout. I just was trying to shake them around. There we go. So they lie flatter. There we go. That's what I was trying to accomplish, not dump them. Okay. Let's go to what is next. We have the little, what are these called? Suddenly, why did I go brain dumb? Journaling cards. There we go. Sorry, guys, but look at that. So we have, let's see, how many in each color? Because once I count one, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4, so 4 each. 4 in each color. And they're lovely color. These two, I love this one the best. Because it's blue. I like it. Okay, let's put these away. Move along to the next thing. Come on. Pause. We have little sentiments here. There are little title tags, whatever. Let's do that. Oh my goodness. Get these opened up. So we have Live, Love, Rejoice. I love that. I love it. So Live, Love, Laughed. Live, Love, Rejoice. Dreams Come True. So those are going to be 2 of those. There's 2 of each. And then Kind Heart, Brave Spirit. Wait a minute. There's 2 because that one, then we have another one. Let Your Soul Shine. So we have 8 of these total, which go into both the cards. Okay. Put these in. Let's move along to what else is here. Okay, let's go to our border strips. And let's see. Move our border strips. So we have, how many do we have of these? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 border strips. And look how cool. I mean, this is like molding. This is what it reminds me of, molding that they used to put in houses in the Victorian era, which is in the Edwardian era, which is what Anna collects. This is what she gives us. And then look at this. This is not coordinated. So I know there's going to be 8 of these too. So I'm not going to count. I'm not going to count them. I'm just going to let you guys look at them. But look how beautiful these are. So pretty. And then here, probably more molding, I believe. But look how cool that looks. I still like it. I love it. And all of this is going to be used in our projects. Let me put the skinny one. So we get 4, 8, 12, 8, 16, 24. I think it's total, if I counted right. If I memorized my timetables correctly. There we go. Back, down, Fido. Alrighty, next we're going to go, let's do our card backs. Let's do our card backs because I want to. So let's look at that. I mean, look at that. That is just beautiful. So darn pretty. I am just, So that means if we have a card back like this, how much you're betting we have paper? 8 by 12 by 12 paper. But that, well, there it is. Right there, I'm pretty sure. Come on. Cooperate. Work with me. So I believe we have 2 of each. So we're going to have 8. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. In a green. And see, she does these beautiful prints, which makes me get over my thing about green. Right? But I love it. It is so pretty. Okay, let me see. Let me carefully try to get it put away. Put it back in. And then next. Ooh! All right, there we go. Oh my gosh. There, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. A card blank, and always a place for us to sign. And I have a gold pen, and that's what I do with her cards. I sign them in a gold pen with gold ink. Alrighty, and then the last one, oh, it's going to be in blue or oh, no, a green. Actually, it's a green, but a different, almost a sagey green. And it looks so pretty. Oh, I love it. So we have 8 card backs. So all of these projects, like again, this one is a hybrid. It's a hybrid of both pages and cards. And I love that. So she's, you know, catering to everybody that loves her stuff. I think that's kind of cool. Alrighty, next these are, again, the inserts. She gives us inserts for our cards, which I think is so very cool. So let's see what our inserts say. We'll go this way because I think, oh my goodness, there we go. Now I can see it. I can tell. I can see through it. So we have believe you can and you will. That is, and so pretty. Look at that perfect printing. Just, you know, her printing is just perfect. A note to say, you've got these. You got these. You got this. Can we speak English? Maybe. But so darn pretty. Okay, so it's 2 of each. I know that. So I'll turn these because this way I have to turn them so that they're right side up. And then act as if it is impossible to fail. So act as if it is impossible to fail. Yep. I agree. Again, great. These are just all great for encouragement cards. And then most of all, let love guide your life. That's so true. Right now with things in the world, how it is now, and there is so much not love out there, I think that's a guiding principle. I think we all have to remember that. Okay, let's put these away. Next, let's look at these. These are all of our piece-a-majuggers. So I'm going to pull these down. So we have, I'll just go from the second one. That's what I do. So I believe I remember there's always 4. Yeah, 4 of each one, of each color. So we'll pull that up, and that's that really beautiful pink on this side. And then look at that. Look how lovely that is. That is total awesomeness. And these are pretty much either card fronts or bases for our mats. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Mats for our pages. And then we'll go for this one. This is an ivory with gold. I mean, I love that. And then look at that. Again, looks the same as our last one on the back. Put that back. We'll go to the next one, which is a blue. It's that light pale tealy blue. Not quite like a true blue, but oh my gosh, but I love it. And oh my gosh, look at that. Totally different one, but so pretty. I just love the blue with the gold. And every one of these has gold on it. And just really well done. And now we have green. Same print, but now in a green. But I love that, where they put the dark and then the light. She does the 2 tones on it. I think that is awesome. And then let's go, let's see. Oh, I almost missed this one. Oh my God, look at that. I love it. Wow. I'm just going to like pet it and love it and call it George. And look how cool that is. So look at that. That's your rattan. We all had seats somewhere. We grew up. We saw it. And uncle, grandma, grandpa, somebody had those chairs. I did. I remember that. I grew up with those chairs, so I remember that. Okay, next is, I believe, is that the same one? Yes, it is. Okay, one more. There we go. Now, this is the next one. Again, in that cream and gold. And then same rattan on the back. Or tan. That's so pretty. These are all. And again, all of these materials, I'm telling you, just practically just in the materials. Because we all know her prices. This box is well worth what you pay for. And then you get classes on top of that. And you can always, if you paid for it, you can always go back and watch the videos. I like this one. The pink with the little Asian and a little Chinese person. Okay, and let's grab the last one. I am sorry. Oh my gosh, and again, the same one, but now in that pretty blue that I love. So great. It's so wonderful. Okay, so let's move on. put all those back. What else is in here? We have envelopes. We have titles again, and we know there's 2 sheets and they repeat. So a combination both of the written, the just a regular block, but really well done, and then 3 of the not flourish, good Lord, script. That's the word I was looking for, script. Okay, next, let's look at the paper. So here, this is going to be strong on the green, so we're going to get green in the matte mirror card green, and I was assuming gold. Yep, I was right. Green and gold. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets of each color, which is always enough to do our projects, and technically speaking, probably extra. That's what she usually does. So put those away, and then let's go for the piece de résistance, which is the paper, the cardstock. Oh, that's what we all want to see. Let's go for that. Let's go for the gusto. So let's go here. I'm sorry, I have an itch in my eye. Okay, but look at that. See, I told you, the paper that we saw as part of the card front. That is so, so pretty. Okay, I'm sorry. 1, 2. So let me see how many sheets we have. So we get 4. I believe it'll be 4 of each sheet. We'll have to see. So that's the front, and that's the back, and that is exquisite. That is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. And then we have green, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do this way. So there's 1, and there's the back. Or we go this way, depending how you want to look at it. But that's beautiful paper. There is no waste here now. Let's see what Anna is going to have. Look at this. Look how cool this is. This is distinctly, I swear they took probably the colors straight off of wallpaper. It screams to me Victorian study wallpaper. So we have that, and then on the back side is, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that beauty. Both of them. Wow. It's such beautiful paper. Gotta love it. Next, oh, I love this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yes. So that is the front. Look how beautiful that is. I'm sorry, let me just stop for a second. And then our back side is this, the same image as the pink one, but in a gold. My gosh, let me grab them up. So look how pretty. Now the same images with our little Asian person. And then almost, not quite last but not least, because we still have paper. No, wait, there's more. Look how pretty this is. The flowers, which match what we've been seeing. And then look at that in a lavender. Look how cool that is. Doesn't want, I would say, coordinate, but still, I love it. But we have this paper, which I love the best. This is like really, really pretty. And then, oh my gosh, here we go. The blues and pale pink. Look how beautiful that is. This paper is just awesome. And there we go. Look at that. I just love it. Both of these are just beautiful. And do we have more? Oh, yes, we do. I believe almost to the end. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. So this is all going to coordinate. Here are our fans. Look how beautiful they are. Are they supposed to be this way? No, they're actually supposed to be that way. And then our back. Here's our background to that. Look how beautiful. All of those same flowers we've been looking at. Sorry, now it's a background paper. But these are just, all of these papers are just so darn tootin' pretty. And then we have here, again, the same fans, but now in a different background. And what's our back? Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this color is. So, I mean, this is incredible. So this is the Leon, I think it's how she called it, Leon. Now, I thought it was Leon, but now I realize it's Leon because it's an Asian flair. So that's what she meant. So I stand corrected. Leon this is the collection. Oh my goodness, so it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. So let's put all of our thingamajiggers away. Stuff this all. So give me a second. In fact, let me get this done and grab the other pack, okay? In case you had any doubt. No, wait, there's more. I'm not joking, guys. I got this one and one more package. And this one is part of the bag. The one I still have left to open was on top. So I have yet to figure out how the lay of the land is. But this is the official swag bag. So since it was inside of the box, I'm doing that first. And then we'll figure out what's in the other bag here, okay? So Anna always gives us extra stuff. And part of it is extra. And some of it was here where we pull for some of the projects. So obviously here we have a bag of bows. I mean, they're just lovely bows. I mean, Anna's bows are awesome, bar none. So I don't need to pull them out. I mean, you can see there we have them in four colors. Yeah, the beige, the gold, the green, or 5, pink and purple. So we have that. We have just tons of foamy dots. So in 2 sizes, so depending on what we're doing, we can use those. So I still have leftover from the last one still. And you haven't seen the video yet because I haven't posted it, but by the time you have seen this, you will have seen my mystery box reveal, and I got a roll of tape from Anna. So I'm so excited for that. And so now I have like tons. We have ribbon here, 1/2-inch gold ribbon, which I'm sure we'll be using somewhere. So I love it. We have tape. So double-sided tape that we can use. We can never have too much double-sided tape. And then we have more of, and we have just one, but 2 rows. Oh my gosh, and we have a ton of this paper. I thought it was all one package. So we have, it looks like 2 colors. So we'll have to open each one to see what I've got. Or look, it's double-sided so you can see. So in this one we have pink and we have yellow, pale yellow of her pearl paper. And let's see how many sheets we have. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of each color. Now, whether I'm going to be using this as part of the projects or not remains to be seen. I mean, if it's swag, I'm assuming technically speaking, this is just extra, which is cool. And if it's not, it is cool. We have I mean, again, whether we're using it for the project or it's extra, we're still, notice all of the product I have been pulling out. It's just crazy. And here we have mirror cardstock, but not like mirror, but rather the matte mirror cardstock. And we have it in lavender. So again, I'm going to assume 1, because it's consistent, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the lavender. I'm assuming the same amount of the gold, but let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 sheets of each. So, I mean, we're getting a ton of paper. And then look at, oh my gosh, look at that blue. It's just gorgeous. Just throwing that out there. Oh my gosh. And I have an eye for blue and teal and just all those colors. Blue is my absolute favorite color. So, and that's what I'm wearing right now. I got this top very recently on Whatnot. And oh my, if you guys have not found Whatnot, you need to go there. Or not. It depends. Oh my goodness. It's a bit of, I mean, anything you want to buy is on Whatnot. And I found several sellers that actually are like thrift sellers. And this is a top I thrifted for like several dollars. And it's so pretty. I love it to beans. And I already had, and it happened to match, I didn't realize, a pair of those. I have baggy boho kind of pants that are, wide-legged. And because I love flowy things. That is my jam. So anyway, so I'm all perfectly coordinated. So this is, okay, so we have now vellum. So we have white. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets of her vellum in the white. And then I'm assuming 4 in this beautiful blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Just really beautiful. But I love this blue. I mean, white vellum is white vellum. In my opinion, it's vellum is vellum is vellum. But oh my God, give me a pretty color. Oh, look, it coordinates with my ring. This is my Frozen. This is a Disney ring. You know, I wear a lot of Disney jewelry because that is my other lunacy. So I just don't have my Disneyland ring today. I'm wearing 2 of my Mickey Mouse and all my most of my Mickey Mouse head rings. But my Disneyland ring. But this one is Game of Thrones, and it's a fidget ring. Can you tell this is meant for somebody like me who is fidgety? I fidget with this all the time. And it's kind of soothing when you're like me, high strung. Then it helps. It was awesome, but it's a game. Actually, it's a Game of Thrones ring, and I got it marked down in the final call or last call at the Pandora outlet when I was in Oceanside the last time, and I'm like, whoa! But I'm sitting here, I'm not kidding, I'm on the phone or doing whatever, and I'll be sitting there doing that, fidgeting with it. So, and it's, it is when you're, like I said, and I am screaming. I have an anxiety disorder. I don't make any secret about that. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm high anxiety. And I'm ADHD. So, hello, what a combination, right? Screaming since childhood, since before it was a diagnosis and they just said you were hyper or I never quite fit. I was always a problem in class. Not like a bad kid, but when you're like, you can't sit still. You can't sit still. It's hard. And back in the, in the 60s, they didn't accommodate for that. So we have paper, and this is paper. This is not cardstock. This is definitely paper. Paper. Single-sided, but look how pretty. It looks like we have 4 sheets of each one. So just really pretty. You can get that print. Look at that. And then we'll go to this one. Ooh, I like it. This is great background paper. Again, I don't know if we'll be incorporating this in the project or this is just extra paper, but I like it. I really like this one, and I'm not lying either. And then we have the green with that lovely blue. She does it just right to get me like, yes, I like it. I'm so easily led astray, but look how pretty that paper is. And it is, again, this is not cardstock. It's paperweight. And we have 3 of the, no, we have 4. Everything is 4, so I don't need to count. I just need to get through them. Look how pretty that is. Again, coordinates with the papers in the collection that we've been working with. And oh, look at this. It reminds me of Celtic knotwork. It really, really does. And then it being in the greens actually makes it work. But look how beautiful it is. That is wonderful knotwork. And then I believe this is the last one. Look at it. Doesn't it coordinate with that Leon paper we saw? That is so pretty. Just really, really pretty. So we've got all of this paper in our swag. So our swag is very, very cool. So give me a second. Let me put all my swag back in my swag and we'll go for the last package. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, people. I'm finally at the last package. So let's get with this. Let's do this. Right? So open it up. And this is just a hodgepodge. And so I don't know if this is just extra pieces or this more swag. It's a mystery to me. I'll be honest with you. So I have no idea. But we have a whole bunch of stuff. So we have a whole bunch. Let me pull out my lovely piece of paper with the, the personalized by my cat. I don't know which one. But it's like, it's right now. The piece of paper that I lay stuff on. So that it, you're not contrasting, you can make it out better, and I'm not laying it down on the silicone mat, then I can't pick them up off the silicone mat. So let's look at these. So we have a lot of sentiments. So we have like happy birthday and sending you birthday wishes and thank you and happy birthday again and congratulations. A bit of everything. Thank you very much. Happy birthday to you. Just a whole bunch of different sentiments that we can use. I'm betting that's for our cards, so that if what we have in each kit doesn't work, look at that, sending my love. We can use one, or and look, a whole bunch of different ways of happy birthday, so they're not all the same. I like happy belated birthday, yay! Because some of us are always late. Just saying. It's so great. I love it. Get well soon, because we always need those. There's always. So, oh my goodness. I want to send out some cards. I have 3 addresses there that I want to send out to people I've met on whatnot that have been very, very kind and cool. And I wanted to send them a card. So just a note to say thank you. So, because that's when you say, that little extra, it's not just saying thanks. No, let's send you a handmade card. So, happy. These are all, oh, I love this one. That one caught my eye. I'm sorry. As I dropped the birthday wishes one, but just a lot, a bunch of them. So, she gave us a whole bunch, and here's some scripty ones. And then we have these 3 here. So another thank you. This one says, dear friend, and then many thanks. So, a nice envelope full of these. Have I counted them? No. So let's see, 3, 4, 5. Let's count them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20. We're going to turn that over because it bothers me. 22, 24, 26. And we're turning that one over because it bothers me. And I'm OCD. And then 4 more. That's 20. We have 30. Hello. I'll take it. I will take it. Yay for getting at that. So I will, in a later video, I will know what exactly the scenario is, because that's what I'm going back to next, is to watch the videos and start prepping for classes for tomorrow. I want to be able to do at least something. So we have another bag of ribbons, just like I already showed you, again in the same colors, gold, green, pink, purple, and beige. I mean, really, really pretty, pre-tied, and not just pre-tied, but beautifully well-made. And that's the big thing, is that they're well-made, and that I love. Oh, hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's move along to see what else we have in the bag. So we're going here because that's where I want to go. We have more card backs. So I'm assuming this is probably extras, but I don't know for a fact, so I have to watch the video to find out. But we have extra card bases here. I mean, look at how pretty that is. Again, we've seen this, so maybe this is just extras, because didn't we just see this? I remember because of the French. To me, it screams French. So, parlez-vous français? That's it. That's all the French I remember from high school, guys. So don't get too impressed, okay? Spanish is my language. So I know 2 languages. I speak English, and even then, and then Spanish. And even then, I speak fluent Spanglish. That, that's what we got. Because, we were, both my sisters, we were raised here. So we learned, we spoke Spanish at home, but we also spoke English. So we're both bilingual. So, but look how beautiful that is. I mean, these cards are just so pretty. I can't remember because that was 2 days ago or yesterday. Who knows? I mean, I can't remember what I did yesterday. And here, again, a really simple one, but this is where then I don't feel so guilty about putting 45 layers of things on it. You know what I mean? Because Anna gives you these beautiful card bases and then expects you to cover it all with stuff. And I can't do it. I just can't. I'm just like, wow, woman, you're crazy. You are cray-cray. No, I can't. And I have one here inside of the other, so let me fix that. That's so cute. It cracks me up. I can't. So I tend to simplify just because I want the background to show. And then, or in the alternative, I want to put 75 layers, I use a play card, just plain, or at most, I'll emboss it. That might be the farthest I go. But I think you guys have already seen this, so I don't see but oh my goodness. So yeah. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's just it. So, and I see these beautifully layered cards, and you're like, I'm like, no. So anyway, that's just it. That's my insanity. We just saw these. So I think we are, so there's 2 packs. So we have another pack here. So we just saw these, so I don't see the point in going through them like, again, I mean, I'll just flash them real quick. But remember, that's just En Leon, which is the one I just did a little while ago. So, and then this is from the other pack. So again, we get extra cards. I recognize all of these. So these are just extra. So is this the swag bag? Or do we get 2 swag bags? Oh, how cool. And then here, again, these are all the sentiment pieces. So these are all the insides. I forget suddenly the innards. I know that's not the technical term for it, but that's what I'm calling them. These are the inside with all the sentiments. We've done them already. So to me, there's no reason to go through it. We have a parcel of envelopes. Gotta love her. And an extra set of, oh my gosh, an extra set all together of each of the, so this is amazing. Is this cool? Yay. So, oh my gosh, guys, do you know what this means? This means I'm finally finished with this video. It's like, oh my gosh. It has taken me, I joke not, 3 days to get through it. And I'm going to, as soon as I'm done here, I just finished my work day and I wanted to do this really quick. And then I'm going to poke my head out and see if Peanut Gallery and I are supposed to go to Costco, but we're going to see if we go or not, because he also is taking an overtime shift, an overnight OT shift. So I would rather him took a nap than us go to Costco, although we were also planning on going out to dinner and having gourmet. Gourmet is our euphemism that we're going to go have a piece of pizza or a hot dog at Costco. So I don't know. So I'm going to ask him, what does he want to do? And then we'll go with that. So guys, listen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed my unboxing of all of this from Anna Griffin's Create Crop at Home 5. I will be coming back as I get videos done of the prep work for the projects and with the projects themselves reveals afterwards. It'll be slow coming, but I figure somebody will not have finished the projects just like me. I'll be working on these next week afterwards, because there's no way I'm going to get these all done. I already missed all of today's classes and I haven't prepped for them. So my goal tonight is to prep for tomorrow. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this, then by all means, drop me a like and drop me a note if you want to as well. If you want to see more madness because you believe that I will be back, you're hanging in there, then by all means, subscribe and ring that bell, and I will come back to you with more madness. Meanwhile, I'm going to let you go because now both of us, all of us, can go out there and craft and make something beautiful. And always remember that what you make and what you give brightens someone's day. So go out there and make a difference with your craft. And never forget, we're all a little mad here. So come on, peeps, craft the madness with me, okay? Love you guys all. Bye!